Yeah, welcome to the show. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna have a little bit of a chat tonight. Short chat. Short chat. My boy Combo Breaker 99 might show up in the building, and he might not. Combo Breaker 99 out here making moves, so it's gonna be kind of tough to get him on, but we'll see. We'll see if he shows. Got a lot to talk about. Man, Floyd Mayweather is gonna fight Logan Paul. And y'all say boxing is better than MMA. Wow. Wow. Man. Ouch. This hurts. This is where boxing is going to. Hey, Tay, what's up, baby? How you doing? Marcus Bell, what's up? The coach's first ever moderator. What's going on, man? What's going on? I hear y'all right here. And we're going live. We're live on the Coach's Show. The Coach's Show live. Yes. I'm glad y'all here. We do have a lot to talk about. Or we're going to talk about these things in a quick fashion. Yep. Nah. I don't want Logan Paul to win. That's bad for boxing. I do not want Logan Paul to win. Because that is bad for boxing. No. Logan Paul cannot win this fight. And any punches he land, he probably will be lucky. But boy, I hope he don't win because, man, boxing already, in a bad spot now. Imagine if Logan Paul can defeat Floyd Mayweather. Boxing's going to be up the creek without a paddle. It just is. Okay? Boxing sucks right now already. But we're going to get it in. In fact, let me go ahead and cut the music. And let's just get started, man. I don't even have time and I don't have the energy. So we're going to get in. We're going to cook now. Okay? Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my man Savage, WMMA Savage. Okay? Tay Brown up in the building. Don ZB in the building. Okay? Yeah, Street X90X, Logan Paul can't even be. Yeah, he couldn't beat K-Side, man. Man, y'all know why. Floyd Mayweather about the money, man. Y'all should know by now, okay? Floyd is for these circus fights, and that's gonna count on his resume. Yeah, I just, you have to shake your head. You kind of have to shake your head a little bit because, this is where boxing is at right now. And shout out to my boy D-Style Boxing. D-Style. Holy hot garbage. And D-Style, he'll try to tell me, man, that boxing is still in a better place than MMA. You got to tell me where. Okay? What is boxing doing that's so good compared to what MMA is doing? Y'all, in mixed martial arts, we're going to get a ton of fights. Okay, we're going to get a ton of fights. That's what's happening. In boxing, hell, we still, they trying to get, Devin Haney and Gary Russell Jr. made? Okay, seriously. Like, they still trying to get fights? Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney. They can't even get that fight made. And we talking about boxing in a good place? Joshua Wilder couldn't get that made. How you going to explain this? Lomachenko, Devin Haney couldn't get that made, but I'll give boxing one. Okay? I'll give boxing one. Okay? I will give boxing Lomo versus Teofimo Lopez. I give boxing that. Boxing will get from me Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder 3. They'll get that fight. But other than that, guys, what else is people talking about in boxing? Okay, seriously. What else have people been talking about in the sport of boxing? The Devin Haney and the Gary Russell Jr. situation, that's probably the biggest thing. That's probably the biggest thing that people was talking about. And now that's kind of gone, and it appears that fight not going to even happen. Okay, so I just need clarification. Where is boxing defeating MMA? And D-Style is another point that I did want to talk about, and he was saying that the pay-per-views were domestic pay-per-views and not all in America. It don't matter. A pay-per-view is a pay-per-view, okay? A pay-per-view is a pay-per-view. The UFC, okay, especially the UFC and even Bellator, okay, they are they're having a bit more success than boxing. And I've said this and said this and said this, that the reason why MMA in general is having more success than boxing is because we're getting the fights that we want to see. In boxing, I mean, it's just simple. We're not getting those fights. Okay? You're not getting those fights. I mean, think about it, man. When let's talk about pay-per-views. Okay? We got several pay-per-views. Okay? Because D-Style he said, hey, you know what? There's no MMA card that's done, better than a boxing card. And I hope I'm quoting him right. And if I misquoted him, D-Style definitely he'll correct me. But he said something to the extent of that there are no boxing cards, that there are no MMA cards that are doing better than these boxing cards. And I'm like, well, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, right. On ESPN Plus, okay, on ESPN Plus. I mean, what MMA? They doing over 1 million views. MMA is doing over 1 million views on a lot of these ESPN Plus cards. Doing a lot of views. This is on ESPN Plus. It's not even like on Showtime, or it's not on CBS. It's ESPN Plus, where people got to pay $5 a month. Where people have to pay $5 a month to even look at ESPN Plus. They getting over 1 million viewers on those shows. How do you explain this? Khabib and Conor McGregor did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. I don't care if it's domestic or non-domestic or local. The pay-per-view buy is a pay-per-view buy. Okay, that means that whatever they cost, people are rocking with MMA. They are. That's just what it is. Okay, people are rocking with MMA. They are. Here's what it is. Yeah, Jamel 000 in the building. Yeah, man. I mean, Dana White listened to the fans. They listen. If we call for a fight, most of the time we get the fight. If we build a fight, I mean, look, we built several fights on this channel. We've built several fights on this channel. Okay? We've built these fights, and guess what? We got these fights. Who pushed Cyborg and Holly Holm? Guys, we pushed Cyborg and Holly Holm like hard. Did we get the fight? Absolutely. We made Juliana Pena fight Valentina. Juliana Pena was trying to go around Valentina to get to the title shot. Guess what we did? We pushed that fight hard. Guess what? We got Juliana Pena versus Valentina. Okay, we wanted to see John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Guess what? We pushed John Jones and Daniel Cormier, and guess what we got? We got that fight. 3. We got a trilogy out of those 3. We wanted to see Daniel Cormier and Stipe Miocic. We wanted to see that fight. Guess what? We got that fight. Yeah, George Page, Cyborg and Nunes. We pushed for that fight hard. I'm talking about we pushed for that fight for damn near 8 months, and we got that fight. I mean, how long they been pushing for Wilder Joshua, y'all? How long they been pushing for that fight? Or how long did we push for that fight? We started back in 2017. Damn, here it is 2021, almost 2021. Okay, and the fight didn't materialize. Okay, wow. It took over 5 years, 6 years to get Mayweather Pacquiao. Okay, finally that fight popped up. Okay, and then the fight, of course, was lackluster. Okay, greetings. There go my boy Gregory X in the building, man. What it do? Okay, I mean the fight was lackluster. I mean what else is about? Look, we couldn't get Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. Couldn't get that fight. Okay. And then we couldn't get Keith Thurman versus all the other fighters. I mean, then finally Keith Thurman, got some heart and fought Showtime Sean Porter. Fought him. Okay, got a little heart. Got in there trying to be slick. Trying to fight an old washed up Manny Pacquiao, so he said. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Keith Thurman got waxed by Pacquiao. But honestly, was that the fight we really wanted to see? No. Not really. Nobody wanted to see Keith Thurman fight Pacquiao. No, we wanted to see Keith Thurman fight Terrence Crawford. We wanted to see Keith Thurman fight Errol Spence. And really, we were pushing for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. That's the fight that we were really, really pushing hard for. But we never got that fight. And now, all of a sudden, now that Keith Thurman is no longer irrelevant, guess what? Now Keith Thurman is coming out the woodworks. And now, basically, Keith Thurman want to fight everybody now. And that's something. When you're no longer relevant, now you want your name to be relevant again. Incredible. Incredible. When Errol Spence tried to fight Danny Garcia, we couldn't get that fight. Now we get in the fight. Now we get the fight. We can't ever see these guys really in their young prime really do what it is they got to do. Nope, nope, nope. We got to age out the fighters. Okay? We got to age them out. We're not going to see Devin Haney and Tank. Okay? Everybody get that? We ain't going to see Devin Haney versus Tank. Those fights not going to happen. But you know what Dana White going to do? Okay? You know what Dana White going to do? Guess what? Dana White going to push the envelope. Scott Coker, they going to push the envelope. And they're going to do what they got to do to make these fights happen. And I'll tell you this right now. If boxing winning so bad, why is Floyd Mayweather, calling out Logan Paul? Okay? Why is Clarissa Shields calling out Amanda Nunes if boxing is doing so good? Okay? It looked like, they trying to eat. They trying to eat off MMA. To be honest. If boxing is in such a great place, why is Floyd calling out Logan Paul? Why are they trying to make that fight? Okay? You got Clarissa Shields running around here trying to call everybody out. It ain't nobody to fight. Okay? There's nobody to fight. Okay? Who are they going to fight, y'all? There's no money in women's boxing. That's why you got Clarissa Shields running around here talking about, yep, I'm going to get into MMA. Okay. Yep, Jamal 000. We couldn't even get Shields versus Brackets. And now guess what happened? Brackets done got in there and got beat up by Jessica McCaskill. So now that fight's off the table. Okay, now what? No, man, boxing is not winning right now. I'm sorry, it's not. You can even say that boxing is the more popular sport. You can say that too. Or you can say boxing is more known than MMA. You can say that. Of course, people have been watching boxing longer than MMA. Okay, that's true. But I'm talking about today, right now. Today, right now, it's MMA. There's MMA destroys boxing. Guys, we can even look at some cards. We can look at some fights that we about to get. Okay, we can look at a lot of fights that we about to get. We're about to get a lot of fights. We seriously about to get some serious fights. And MMA is giving us what we want. They are. Okay, we're not up here we're not up here like they're doing boxing. We're not here arguing over the same two fighters every day. We don't do that. Guys, every live stream I do, I always got something different to talk about. Every live stream that I do now, I have something to talk about. When I was doing straight boxing live streams, it's kind of like, okay, now what? Oh, okay, Joshua not fighting Wilder. Okay, what's new? Tyson Fury trying to get out of fighting Wilder. Okay, what's new? Okay, what is there to talk about? And then the big thing, it was Gary Russell Jr. Okay, Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney. That was big. But now we don't get that fight. So, please tell me. Tell me, okay? How is boxing winning? How is boxing beating MMA? How? I don't know. You have to explain that. How you going to explain that? How you going to explain that? I'm going to tell y'all, how are we going to explain any of that? The matchups. Look, guys, we can talk about the matchups we have in mixed martial arts. Guys, we can talk about these matchups. Look, we finna get Woodley and Covington, which I don't really have a dog in the race, but it's still finna be a hell of a fight. We finna get Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. Okay, that's a mega fight. That's probably going to be the biggest fight in 2020. We're getting that fight. Okay, hell, we're getting Tyron Woodley and Colby Covington. We finna get that on ESPN Plus. Okay, we finna get that on ESPN Plus. We finna look at Dominic Reyes versus Jan Blachowicz. We finna get that fight. Come on, man. Come on. We getting so many super fights. So many super fights. So many. And even we finna get on a smaller scale, Chris Cyborg versus Arlene Blenko. That's coming up in a month. Okay? Then we finna get Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje. Are you serious? Khabib Nurmagomedov versus guys. I just peeled off to y'all like 3 to 4 top fights. Okay, how do you explain this? And boxing is winning? No, boxing ain't winning. Boxing not winning. Okay. Yeah, George, let's go ahead and get on that, man. Shout out to George Page in that super chat, man. George Page studding up in that super chat. All the rage George Page done stood up. George done stood up. Late night, George done stood up. Okay, man. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about this Tanisha Tennant situation. Let's talk about that. Um, Tanisha Tennant, the cards were stacked against her. Okay, and I got some hate. I got some people trying to argue and bicker and all this other stuff. I had a lot of people, really trying to go in on me, and that's fine. I take it. I eat. I eat that. I take it and I eat it. But you're not gonna tell me, okay? Even at the least, that fight could have been a draw. At the least, Tanisha Tennant won the fight. Okay, I gave round one to Danielle. I gave it to Wolf. I thought Wolf did. I thought Wolf did a better body of work in round one, but round two was all Tennant. Round two was Tennant. And you can even look, man. You can even look at the punch stats or the strike stats. You can look at all that stuff. Tanisha Tennant just was clearly ahead in the fight. She was clearly ahead, but it is what it is. It's what the judges see. Okay, it's what the judges see. It's what the judges think. But see, Tanisha Tennant, there was no way she was going to get a decision out of it. I mean, it just wasn't going to happen. First of all, they brought the girl in, okay, lighter. Okay, they brought the damn girl in there lighter. Okay. Oh, shout out to my main man Gregory X in that super chat, man. LDBC stand up. Shout out to Gregory Wide in that damn super chat. Gregory Wide stood up hard, man. He stood up hard in the chat. Man. Okay. I gotta keep saying it. Okay? Tanisha Tennant comes in. She's, definitely undersized. She's a bantamweight. She fights at 135 pounds. There it is. Gregory X got up on that screen. Tanisha Tennant is a bantamweight, okay? So you mean to tell me that they couldn't find a bantamweight to fight Tanisha Tennant? Like they couldn't get another bantamweight? All these bantamweights that's trying to get into the UFC, all these bantamweights out there that's actually having great performances, and they couldn't find Tanisha Tennant an opponent, a suitable one. Okay? All right, Marcus said the UFC knew that if Tanisha won, she would have went to the bantamweight division instead of staying at flyweight. Yeah, she's not she's not a featherweight. Okay, Tanisha's not a featherweight. Tanisha is a bantamweight. And she walks around close to her fighting weight. It's just what it is. She is no featherweight. So, they brought the girl in. They let her fight a bigger opponent. Danielle Wolf definitely probably came in there 15 to 20 pounds heavier. She already had a size advantage. Danielle Wolf was bigger. Tanisha Tennant still, Tanisha about knocked her out, man. Tanisha Tennant damn near knocked Danielle Wolf smooth out. Okay? But Dana White told me, oh man, well, everybody online saying she got beat, but heck, I'm still giving her a contract. Oh, you are? See, I already knew the jig is up. Okay? I knew the jig was up when the contract came. I said, yep. I said, I know exactly what this is. Okay? Now they're looking for another hype job. The UFC, they're looking for a whole nother hype job. Well, okay, wiped out Wolf. That's what I'm going to start calling Danielle Wolf. Wiped out Wolf. Wiped out Wolf. Okay, she's there. They got her. They got a hype job. Okay, and who are they going to put her in there with? Isn't there something, they put Danielle Wolf in the featherweight division. Who are they going to put it? And I tell you what, if Danielle have to cut down to 135, then we know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to be a home run, slam dunk case that they did not want Tanisha in. I don't think, me personally. I think Tanisha Tennant was there to be a body for Danielle Wolf, and I knew that Tanisha Tennant was going to have to get the stoppage. I knew it, okay? I knew because, first of all, if you really want to take a look at the dichotomy, and people don't want to hear this, okay? Tanisha Tennant, her whole corner black. I'm sorry. I don't think they ain't trying to give her that platform. Not like that. They ain't trying to give her that platform. They're not really trying to give Angela Hill a platform. These people, man, they're going to go in and they're going to always, the judges are not going to ever be on their side. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to win a close decision. And you know what? This fight, it was a close fight, but I felt like Tanisha Tennant did enough to win. She clearly did enough to win. Okay? Clearly did enough to win, y'all. That's what it is. She clearly did enough to win. And she came back. And won that fight. But they're not gonna give a fighter like Tanisha Tennant. They're not gonna give her that. It's just not gonna happen. And you know what would have happened if Tanisha Tennant would have won that fight? Do y'all know what would have happened? Then Dana White would have came on and said, "Well, I'm not gonna give her a contract because she need to work on her skills," and that's what he would have said. Dana, they said that to a whole lot of fighters. Okay, a lot of fighters. But the fix, I don't know. I don't know. Um, you got people hating on Tanisha Tennant. People trying to downplay her victory in the Invicta Phoenix tournament where she had to fight all those people in one night and won. But you had a lot of other fighters that did the exact same thing. They won the Invicta tournament. They won that tournament and came out the winner. Oh, people praised them people. Tanisha Tennant go in here and win this tournament. Oh, well, she ain't fight nobody. Oh, well, she ain't really fight nobody worthwhile. So, we're gonna discredit her victory in the tournament. And she went in there and make easy work. She made easy work. See, Georgia don't matter. If Tanisha Tennant would have had a takedown, if she would have submitted Wolf, it wouldn't have mattered because they still would have came up with some bogus like, oh well, Tanisha Tennant needs more work. She need to do this, she need to do that. Well, I mean, come on, come on, come on. Really, does she really need more work? Does she really need more work, or does Danielle Wolf need more? See, they came in hyping Danielle Wolf up. They hyped her up big time. They hyped her up. They hyped her up big time. It is what it is. Okay, they hyped her up big time. I don't get it. They hyped her up big time. And, she almost got knocked out. She got a contract. And most of the internet, even Michael Bisping thought she lost. Okay? Huh. Marion Renault must have got hurt, man. I got to ask Marion what happened, man. Alright, thanks. Shout out to James G for that information, man. Shout out to James G for that information. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to reach out to Mari and see, if she able to disclose, what happened. Wow, man. Wow, this is bad. It's real bad. Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's the deal with Tanisha Tennant. Okay, first you have to fight. You have to fight somebody bigger than you. Okay, you go in there, you take that challenge, and you overcome that challenge. Now you got to fight the judges. Okay, you got to fight them because you're already down a round. You're already down. You down 2 rounds. You down 2 rounds before you even hit the octagon. You down 2 rounds. Okay, and then people always say, well, in the contender series, yeah, man. Well, the reason why that fighter didn't make it because they didn't get the finish. Well, Danielle Wolf didn't get a finish. Okay, but yet and still he gives her a contract. Come on, y'all. Come on. Can we see what's going on here? Can we really see what's going on here? What's going on here? I mean, legit. She's not getting a UFC contract, y'all. She not. She not. And she'll have to do something spectacular, man. Like literally, Tanisha will have to do something spectacular. Like Tanisha have to get like a one-punch knockout. Okay, in order for her to get a contract. Like where everybody else can just go to distance. Okay, they can go to distance. Or they can be like Tracy Cortez and cry. Painter White, please give me a chance to change my life. And then, of course, he feels sorry for her. And then he gave Tracy Cortez a contract. Like, guys, damnedest thing I ever seen. Damnedest thing. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. But, they set Tanisha up. Sorry, y'all. I know people don't want to hear that. I know people who want me to be fair and all this other mess. Y'all don't want to hear that. Well, but that's what you got to hear. Okay? Tanisha Tennant was set up to not even win this fight. They took the girl O. They took her O. Okay? They took her O on a fight that she won. I thought she technically won that fight. Amazing. Amazing. But she, Tanisha Tennant hurry up and got on the no love list. She got on the no love list real quick. Okay? The minute Tanisha Tennant said that I want my people to do well, okay, the minute she said that, she's on the no love list. They had it out for her, and they gonna have it out. They gonna have it out for her. Tanisha got to be on her P's and Q's, man. and she gonna have to get stoppages. And it's bad. It's really really bad that nobody else don't. Now people don't have to get stoppages, but when it comes to people like Angela Hill, or when it comes to people like Tanisha Tennant, they got to get a stoppage to win the fight. Well, their counterparts, they ain't got to do that. Their counterparts don't have to do that to actually get a contract or to get perks, to get benefits. They don't have to do that. Angela Hill have to. Tanisha Tennant have to. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. I mean, what is she supposed to do? And after you overcome all of that, okay, then you got to fight Dana White. Now you got to fight him because he gonna make an excuse. He gonna make an excuse as to why it didn't happen. Yeah, Sarge Eubanks can't get a decision. Isn't that something, man? She beat Aspen Ladd. I'm talking about Sarge Eubanks going there and she get on Aspen Ladd helmet. Okay, she on Aspen Ladd helmet hard. Okay, she's on Aspen Ladd helmet hard as hell. Okay, y'all hear me? And Sarge Eubanks got the best of Aspen Ladd, but they gave Aspen Ladd the fight. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Sarge Eubanks won that fight. I thought she took it to Aspen Ladd. I thought she dominated Aspen Ladd in parts of the fight. But guess what? Still gave the fight to Aspen Ladd. Why? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? Tanisha Tennant will get hers. Okay? Somewhere, somehow, she's going to get what she deserves. Okay? She going to get it. All right, the Queen Tay Brown is out of the building. She out the building. She's going to get what she deserves, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. But see, do y'all understand now? Y'all see what we talking about in MMA? We got storylines. Look, this is another good fight that we talking about. Are we talking about this in boxing, y'all? I mean, are we? Are we talking about any storylines in the sport of boxing? And y'all can tell me. Y'all can tell me if we are. Guys, we're not. That's the problem. We're not talking about any good storylines in boxing except, the Gary Russell Jr. fight, which that's probably not going to happen. Folks, that fight may not happen. And I just think people need to prepare and get ready for that fight with Gary Russell Jr. Not happening. Him and Devin Haney. That's it. That's all people talking about. The rest of it, people talking about Redhead Muffin Top, how he not getting his $365 million, but nobody cares about Redhead Muffin Top. Nobody cares about that idiot. Nobody cares about him. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. But I think Tanisha Tennant learned a lesson. Okay? I think Tanisha Tennant, she straight up learned a lesson. She did. And this is the time during this pandemic where these fighters can get some more notoriety. Okay? These fighters can get a lot more notoriety. Y'all hear me? They can get some notoriety. And you know what? You got Dana White running around here saying, look, if people want to fight, we'll fight them. We'll get them fighting. That's what Dana White's saying. He said if people want to fight, we'll get them fighting. Okay? We need people to fight. Focus ball. Hold on, man. What focus ball? Wait a minute. Let me hook focus ball up here in a minute. Hold on. Hold on, focus. I'm going to hook you up, man. Yeah, man. But they robbed Tennant, man. They robbed the girl. And her whole corner is black. Come on, man. Come on. And in the UFC mind, that's too many black folks to be in one spot. Tanisha Tennant whole corner is black. Her trainers, her senseis, all of them are black. Y'all see that? And it's a lot of them. And they go and they fight. Tanisha had them up in there. Man, look, we already know what time it is, okay? We know what time it is. We know what time it is. Okay, they cheated this girl out of her victory. Okay, it was hers. She wanted to fight. They cheated this girl. They gave an opponent who came in 20 pounds heavier. Okay, when she hydrated. Okay, they gave her that opponent. Then they gave her these judges that already had Danielle Wolf already up 2 rounds before she even stepped in the octagon. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Why? All for Dana White to get his hype train. And see, let me tell you what they're gonna do with Danielle Wolf. They're gonna put her in there, but they're gonna put her in there against some opponent. And they may even put her in there with Zeraferno Santos, okay? Because that's the weakest featherweight on the UFC roster. They're gonna put her in there with her. She'll have some success. She might get in there and win. And then her next test, they'll probably give it to Megan Anderson. And I think the train stops when she get to Megan Anderson. I actually think that Megan Anderson defeats Danielle Wolf in the octagon. I think Megan Anderson or Felicia Spencer would do it. And, I know Amanda Nunes would do it. Okay? For real. But isn't that something, though, y'all? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Okay? Yep. For real. I tell you, man. I tell you, it's sad. It's sad. Yep. Yeah, George. Yeah, George Page is on it tonight. Yeah, they even cheated Tanisha out of her title shot for the Invicta title. They cheated her out of that. She didn't get to fight for that. But you got people like Miranda Maverick talking junk. Oh well, Tanisha Tennant, she hadn't fought anybody. She didn't fight anybody. She hadn't fought anybody worthwhile. But she can go through the tournament and she can fight people. Okay, and I give Miranda Maverick credit. She fought and beat Pearl Gonzalez. Okay, she beat Pearl Gonzalez. I give her that credit. But come on, that's the biggest fight on her resume, Pearl Gonzalez. And then something, Tanisha Tennant can go out here and win this tournament, this Invicta Phoenix Series. She can win that tournament. Oh, everybody got something to say about that. Okay? Everybody got something to say about that. For real. Okay? Everybody got something to say about that. But you got all these other people that's done won that tournament. Oh, man, they fought a hard-fought championship. Tanisha Tennant easily won the Invicta tournament. Easily won it. Nobody came close to beating her. Nobody. Oh, well, Tanisha Tennant didn't do this. She didn't do that. And I'm sorry. If ain't nobody going to help, man, if ain't nobody going to stand up for Tanisha, if ain't, we got to ride hard for our sister, bro. We got to ride hard. We got to ride hard for her. We got to. Because it's going to be her versus the world. It's going to be her versus the world. We got to ride hard for her. We got to. Okay, we can't sit back here, man, and just allow, I can't, and I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? Any fighter want to, hate and all that, man, look, I can't fuck with you, okay? I can't fuck with you. If that's what you want to do, you want to talk that noise about Tanisha Tennant, okay, I got you. I can't mess with you, okay? I can't mess with you. I can't, the champ needs support, okay? The champ needs support. She don't need a bunch of people hating on her, man. She got that already. It is what it is. Anybody want to hate on Tanisha Tennant? I can't fuck with you. You got Miranda Maverick talking that noise. Can't mess with her. What y'all hating on her for? What? What y'all hating on her for? Tanisha Tennant is a beast. Okay? Tanisha Tennant is a beast. I'm riding. I'm riding for our sister. I'm riding for her. Somebody got to ride. Okay, somebody got to ride. I know all these people, y'all worried about subscribers and all this other crap. Look, I don't care nothing about that. Okay? I don't care nothing about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about, oh man, I'm unsubbing, man. He talking about race. Psh, bye. Beat it, kick rocks. Beat it, kick rocks. We got to ride for our sister. We got to ride for her, man. We got to ride. We got to ride. That's just what it is. Oh, yeah, I'm riding. Man, they go my boy Roger Allen in a god doggone building. Stand up. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. You know, Tanisha, it's a couple things that she do need to work on, but for the most part, man, I think she did good. And I thought she won the fight. But okay, I could have even I can understand too. Okay, if the judges thought Tanisha lost the fight, okay, I got it. But Danielle Wolf deserves a contract after that. That I don't get. Somebody who almost, I mean, look, Danielle Wolf almost got knocked the hell out. Danielle Wolf damn near got knocked out, y'all. I kid y'all not. She damn near got knocked out. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I want to go back. I want to go back to what I was talking about earlier, and I'm gonna come back to this and keep cooking. Okay, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. But I'm gonna tell you, man, this whole thing, in this MMA discussion, this MMA versus boxing. Yeah, focus ball. They need to, man, cause this is overkill, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man. Okay, so you put the girl in there with somebody. You first of all, you bring her up, not even in her damn weight class, but she gonna take the fight. Okay, she gonna take the fight because if she don't take the fight, her opportunity. Okay, her opportunity. She ain't gonna make it. Like she had to take the fight. Okay, and I don't blame her. I'd have took the fight. I'd have took the fight. But you got to take the fight against somebody bigger than you. Okay, and people, and I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off too, man. Even to the build up of the fight. Okay, even to the build up of the fight, man. This is what really got me worked up, man. Okay, so they talk about all of Danielle Wolf. They talking about her and talking about her, but then it's like Tanisha Tennant when they talking about her, they didn't. They really didn't talk about her. They really didn't talk about it to help even build the fight. It was more so they were talking about Danielle Taylor. It's more so Danielle Taylor. Why I keep saying Danielle Taylor? Danielle Wolf. God dog. Okay? God dog. I'm going to tell you though, Marcus Bell, I got to be honest with you, man. I got to be real honest. If Tanisha Tennant went to Bellator, she wouldn't even make no money. Okay? She really wouldn't make any kind of money. And the opportunities at Bellator, they're very slim. Okay? If you're at the bottom of that totem pole at Bellator, and I'm going to tell y'all, man, I got this Bellator equation. Okay? I've got it figured out. I got it figured out, man. You got okay, let's look in the women division. Okay? You got your women in Bellator that make the most money. You got your Alima McFarlane's, they make money. You got Julia Budd and Chris Cyborg, they make money. Okay, as women. Okay? That's it. They make that money. The rest of them, man, they're at the bottom of the barrel. They ain't making no money. They ain't making no money. They're not making any money at Bellator. Not these people on the low end. These people, man, they can't. They don't have enough to make ends meet. And then at Bellator too, they don't fight enough. Okay, the women in Bellator, they don't fight enough. Okay, like you can see the women here in the UFC. Hell, we looking at them 2, 3, 4 times a year. Bellator, we lucky to see a female fighter in Bellator fight twice a year. We legit lucky if we see that. Seriously. We legit. Yeah, George, that's a good idea. We legit. We legit. Okay, what was I saying? What was I saying, damn it? Come on, George. Got me all messed up. I didn't remember what I was saying. But, okay, yeah, we're talking about how if Tanisha Tennant went to Bellator, she ain't gonna make no money. I'm just being honest with y'all. She ain't gonna make the money. The UFC is when it comes to finances, the UFC the best. Okay? She may not ever get that opportunity. And some fighters, they go to Bellator because they do have to settle. I'm telling you, if you're not coming in as a top fighter at Bellator, your chances of making money are very slim. Okay? I'm just telling y'all straight up. I got this Bellator figured all the way out. Okay? I got him. She no better off. Tanisha Tennant can stay in Invicta, man, and probably make more money than she could in Bellator. I'm being real. Because, first of all, she going to fight more in Invicta. And then there's an opportunity in Invicta for her to even get a title. She can make more money fighting for Invicta. No, man. You got to look at some of the purses they make in Bellator for these lower end people. Like they don't make a lot of money, y'all. And folks, I figured out. Now maybe they got something going on. Maybe they got other side deals with some of their sponsors. I don't know. I know Denise Kilho's got a lot of sponsors, and I think Denise makes pretty good money. Okay, I think Denise makes okay money, but it's not like it's not like game changing. Buy a mansion like Aspen Ladd not even like the top fighter in the division, and Aspen Ladd made enough to go buy another house. That ought to tell you. Georgia. She go to LFA. She gonna take a pay cut. They don't pay they don't pay in LFA. The only other like organization she can go to and make some real money, she can go to the One Championship. She can go to the One Championship and make some real money. Other than that, nope. That's it. Like Tanisha would go to Bellator and she would have to work her way up the ladder. Like she would have to be one of those top three at Bellator to even make 50,000 and up. Okay, you got to be in the top three. The top two can make close to six figures. The champion can make six figures. Okay, a champion in Bellator can make six figures, but those are your champs. The number one contender can make close to six figures. The number two ranked whatever in the world for the female, you're looking at about 50 grand. It is what it is. That's what you're doing. Okay, George. George, let me tell you, man. I done my homework on all of this, bro. She could go to those places, but she's not going to get compensated very well. Okay, the only other organization where she can get compensated is One Championship. And I don't know about their bantamweight division. In the One Championship, they don't fight a lot of females either. Rising do, but see, Rising, they don't give out these exclusive contracts. Like you notice when people go to Rising, they fight that one time and that's it. So going to Rising, that's not safe. There's no career or longevity in Rising unless your name gets King Raina. If you King Raina, who they adore, yeah. Okay, she's got a future at Rising, but Tanisha Tennant not gonna have a future at Rising. They'll give her a fight or two, but they ain't gonna put on a long-term contract to make some money. No. But the damn show, they gave Danielle. I don't know if you can sue a judge. I don't know. I don't know if you can actually sue a judge. I don't know if you can sue a judge, but I think you can. You can bring up a lawsuit against the organization that they work for. You can do that. I know they've done that in boxing. I know they've done it in boxing before, where they actually file a lawsuit against the organization. Like, for example, if the WBC is corrupt and they're moving fighters into top positions to fight, fighters, so these mega stars in the WBC can fight these no-name guys, which a lot of promoters they do that. Okay, you can actually, a fighter, if they're real smart, they can actually press charges. I'm sorry, file a lawsuit. They can do it. Okay, it's been done before. But the thing of it is, man, fighting is expensive, And Tanisha Tennant, she's 31, man. Okay, what is she gonna do in Bellator? Okay, what is she really gonna do at Bellator? She'll beat up on every single person until she get the sideboard, and it's not even guaranteed that she even make the high. I mean, she'll make a decent payday against sideboard, but she wouldn't even be guaranteed six figures in that fight. That's the thing, man. Going to Bellator isn't the answer. It's not the answer. The answer is, these judges. Okay, doing something about these judges. And Dana White was on some old BS though, man. There's no way that Danielle Wolf deserved a contract. No way. No way, shape, and form that this girl deserved a contract. And I'm not even saying Tanisha deserved a contract if she'd have won, because I know she wouldn't have got one. I know Tanisha Tennant wouldn't have got one. But it's bad when even Michael Bisping was saying that, he thought Tanisha Tennant won the fight. Amazing. Yep, Danielle Wolf is 37. Good luck. Yep, she gonna take some ass whoopings. But yeah, too, you be having judges, man. Like, didn't I tell y'all last weekend that these judges really they don't pay attention, and they be sitting there with drinking sodas and pork chop sandwiches and all that stuff. It was a judge, guys. I kid y'all not. When this Angela Hill versus Michelle Waterson, there was a judge, man, that had like a big old cup of Coca-Cola, and he had him in like a little sandwich wrapper. And I'm like, now how is his fat ass not even how's he concentrating on the fight when he feeding his face and drinking his face to death? Like, seriously. Yeah, Gregor, they can't even pay for a proper camp. It's sad, man. It's sad. Sad at Bellator, man. Sad. Yeah, man. The fact that Dana White just gave the contract out, that's the part that stuck out. Like, man, what the hell? You really thought she deserved a contract? You really think she deserved a contract? Man. But guys, I gotta get back to this, man. I gotta get back to this. MMA is winning. MMA is winning. Okay? MMA is winning. MMA is winning the battle versus boxing. It is, guys. And I keep saying this over and over and over. MMA is winning. Okay? Viewership is more in MMA than it is in boxing. Viewership is. Okay? I was telling y'all before, the ESPN Plus, I remember, man, I can't remember, no, I don't remember the fight night. But on some MMA, on some UFC cards, or when they do those fight nights, sometimes they be having like over 1 million people watching. And this is on a paid platform. You got to pay for ESPN Plus. It's $5 a month. So could you imagine you got 1 million plus people on ESPN Plus, and they pay for the app anyway? That's why they can pay these fighters good money on ESPN Plus in the UFC. That's why they making money. That's like ESPN Plus is a mini pay-per-view. I pay my $5 every month to get it. And then you have like 1 million people watching. Come on, man. That's killing boxing. That's destroying boxing. It is. Now, Willie versus Kobe. Nah, I ain't breaking that fight down. I can't stand either one of them. I will not be breaking that fight down. I don't care who lose. If Tyron Woodley lose, I'ma laugh at him. If Kobe Covington lose, I'ma laugh at him. Okay, I don't have a dog in the race. I don't like either one of those two. Uh-uh. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not effing with no Kobe Covington, and I ain't effing with no Tyron Woodley. I ain't gonna do it. I can tell you what's gonna happen. I mean, anybody know Kobe Covington gonna maul the dude to death. Tyron Woodley gonna lose, man. I hope I'm wrong. No, I don't. Cause I want to see Woodley crying. Man, man, I don't know, man. I can't get a fair shake. Shut up. Shut your ass up, Woodley. Shut up. Woodley's a fool. Woodley's a damn fool. But guys, be proud to be an MMA fan. Be proud. Be proud to be an MMA fan, guys, because we got the best product going on. We got the best product going on. And boxing can't do this. Boxing can't do what's going on. They can't produce this. Okay? They just can't. It is what it is. It is what it is. Boxing right now, Just ain't. Boxing not producing, y'all. Boxing is not producing. And all of y'all, people can think that, oh, boxing is doing its thing. Boxing is doing its thing. No, boxing ain't doing nothing. MMA is. MMA is doing something. Boxing ain't doing nothing. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line. Whether you like it or don't like it, that's the bottom line. MMA destroys boxing. Pay-per-views. Don't matter. Don't matter if it's domestic. A pay-per-view is a pay-per-view. Okay? A pay-per-view is a pay-per-view. Okay? It don't matter. God bless them. I don't like Dana White, but man, we do get the fights we want to see. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not a Woodley fan. I don't care much for him. To Chantel, well, Chantel just had a baby. Chantel ain't fighting no time soon. It's gonna be a minute for Chantel get back in there. Yeah, Chantel had a kid, man. But I'm gonna reach back out to my baby Karina Rodriguez. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. Let me be professional. I'm gonna reach out to my good friend Karina Rodriguez, and we're gonna get another interview. We're gonna get another interview. Now, in other news, Clarissa Shields is desperate, but we know, and the state of boxing is so good. Clarissa Shields been calling out Cyborg, calling out Amanda Nunes. She can't call nobody out in boxing because there's nobody else to fight. there's nobody else to fight. Who is she gonna fight? Who is Clarissa Shields gonna fight in boxing? I mean, hell, the Cecilia Brackets payday, that's done. Brackets got beat by McCaskill, so mm-mm. She can forget that. Oh, George, here you go. Oh, Gregory, this campaign, we are. So, my weightlifting team, my powerlifting team, it's for at-risk kids. They qualify for nationals. So our travel, I've already paid for our travel, but our entry fees, we doing that. So it's for powerlift team. These kids been working hard to keep their little asses out of trouble. So I promised them we go to nationals, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, y'all don't know. Working with at-risk kids is tough, man. Working with them is hard work, man, and it's expensive. It's expensive, man. But you got to do what you got to do. Keep these jokers out the jails. Keep them out of that prison system, or keep them in the ground. Keep them from out being in the ground, man. So so I shared out about $1,000 plus. Pay for everything so we can travel and get there. So it is what it is. Gregory X in the super chat. Oh, he studded up super studding up. God dang. Boy. Now that's studding up. That's studding up. Okay? Shout out to Gregory X, man, in that super chat, man. We making things happen around here. We making it happen. Courtesy of Gregory X. Okay, Lucky Tay didn't hit, man. Come on, cut it out, George. Cut that out, man. Cut that out. Cut it out. Lucky Tay didn't hear. Yeah, Tay heard. Tay heard it. She can hear it all she want to hear. My name Coach Sheldon Harrison. And I got my motto, George. Short, fat, big or tall, Coach Sheldon Harrison loves them all. But I'd rather have tall, though. Okay, John Harper, my top pound for pound. Okay, all-time boxers. Okay, definitely Ernie Shavers. Okay, the great Ernie Shavers, the hardest puncher in boxing ever. Okay, Ernie Shavers is the hardest puncher ever to grace. Okay, to grace to grace the sport of boxing. Okay. Um, Let me see. We'll start from the low end to the bottom end. All right. Pernell Whitaker. I got Sweet Pea Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, um, Hector Macho Camacho. Let's see. Mike Tyson. Okay, I said Ernie Shavers. Um, Michael Nunn. Man, Julian Jackson. Julian Jackson was a beast. Uh, Sugar Ray Robinson. Let me see. I got Floyd Mayweather in my top 10. Okay? Floyd Mayweather is in my top 10. Okay? We can't compare, like, we can't say if Floyd, well, Floyd fought in this era, but we don't know. But I know Floyd is a good fighter. He's a decent boxer. So I got Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, uh, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and let's see, Vitaly Klitschko, not Vladimir, Vitaly, uh, Roy Jones Jr. Let me see. Oh shoot. Let me see. Uh, I want to say Bernard Hopkins. I want to say Bernard Hopkins. The reason why I say B Hop, B Hop, man, this dude was still like fighting at a high level, man. Even into his 50s, B Hop was still fighting. I mean, at a very competitive high level, man. Bernard Hopkins fought anybody. He fought any and everybody. So I got to have B Hop in my top 10. I got to have B Hop. Um, what's the other guy named Joe? He fought Roy Jones Jr. and beat Roy Jones Jr. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He went undefeated, went 49-0. I got it. I got his face in my brain, man. Joe. Let me tell you. Joe. Let me see. Joe. Yeah, Joe Kawasaki. Thank you, Robert Henry. Joe Kawasaki. Yeah, Vitaly Klitschko. He was a man. He was the one. Vitaly Klitschko would engage you. You know, he would engage, and he was more of a power puncher, and he was more like he'll come right at you. Joe Kawasaki. You know, Joe Kawasaki was good. He was a good fighter, man. I just think he never really got the credit that he deserves. Okay, he didn't get that kind of credit. Yeah, man. Archie Moore. Archie Moore was a damn beast, man. Archie Moore. Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor was another beast. Okay, I enjoy it, man. I'm a huge Ernie Shavers fan. I'm a huge Ernie Shavers fan. I've been an Ernie Shavers fan for as long as I can watch boxing, man. Ernie Shavers, man, used to knock dudes' head off, man. I'm talking about Ernie used to like Ali. He hit Muhammad Ali so hard, man. You know, I almost thought that, man. Ali. I thought Ali was about to go down, man. But Ali stood in there and took that punishment, man, from Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers wasn't playing, man. Ernie Shavers was no joke. Yeah, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hitman Hearns. Yeah, man, I like them. Harry Greb, man. Harry Greb. A dude named the Boxing Librarian, man, did like a Harry Greb series, man, and I learned a whole lot about Harry Greb. Yeah, Harry Greb was an animal, man. That dude was good too. Yeah, Shavers was still a beast though, man. Cause Ernie Shavers hit you flush on the chin, man. Boy, you going to sleep. If he touch your chin, man, that's it. That's it. It was lights out. James Tony, man, I don't know. James Tony was okay. He was okay. He keeps saying that he invented the shoulder roll. James Tony. I'm like, come on, man, come on. Oh man, Floyd Mayweather ain't do it. He was hating on Floyd Mayweather at one time. Ernie Shavers was. I mean, not Ernie Shavers, but James Tony. Oh man, man, I invented that shoulder roll. Come on, man, what shoulder roll? You didn't invent the shoulder roll. It's just Floyd Mayweather took it, man. Okay, Floyd Mayweather took it and made it into something even better than what it was. Yo, shout out to my homeboy Combo Breaker 99, man. God, oh, well, y'all studying up tonight in the super chat, man. Y'all studying up, brother. We definitely getting this done. We getting it done today. Shavers though, he was smart in the ring, man. To be a puncher, to be like, I mean, he was smart, man. He was real smart. And Shavers, man, he was an animal, man, at cutting off the ring. Ernie Shavers was an animal, man. That dude could cut the ring off like nothing, not like nobody ever could. And see, Muhammad Ali could never beat Ken Norton, man. Muhammad Ali could never ever beat Ken Norton. I don't care what he did. He could never beat Ken Norton, man. Ernie Shavers went in there, man. Put Ken Norton to sleep, man. Knock Ken Norton smooth out. Knock Kenny Norton smooth out. Yeah, Ali used to say he couldn't beat Ken Norton, man. He said if it was any fighter, man, that he thought that he wasn't confident that he can beat, he said it was Ken Norton. You know how everybody got your number, man. You know how every single somebody got your number. It's just something that somebody does that that you can't overcome, that you can't counter. Yeah, Robert, I agree. Ernie Shavers did. He fought in the air, man. Yeah, he fought in that era, bro. Where he fought everybody, man. I mean, Bernard Hopkins fought everybody too, though. In his era, B Hop fought everybody he could. But Bernard Hopkins wanted to be the best, man. Bernard Hopkins wanted to be the best in hell. Bernard definitely was a smart man. He made some good investments. And Bernard didn't do it for the money. Bernard wanted to really see how far he can go. He wanted to push his own limits. And I don't like some stuff B Hop did outside the ring, but you do have to respect that, man. You got to respect the fact that B Hop wanted to go fight everybody. He wanted to fight them all of them. The only person I heard B Hop say that he wouldn't fight was Andre Ward. That's the only person he was talking about, man. I'm Andre Ward mentor. Remember he used to say that stupid stuff, man? That's the only person I ever heard Bernard Hopkins say that he wouldn't fight. And B Hop last hoorah, B Hop got knocked out the ring. B Hop got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, yeah, B Hop. You remember when he was fighting John Pascal? Now, him and John Pascal, that was funny as hell, man. I remember John Pascal used to be like, Bernard, stop acting like a baby. You lost, Bernard. You lost. You never ever want to admit that you lost. Don't talk like a baby. That was John Pascal. uh, oh, man. And Bernard, it was funny, man. It was funny watching them two go at it. Wow. Man fought Roy Jones Jr. He fought Roy Jones Jr., Chad Dawson, John Pascal, Antonio Tarver. He fought Jermaine Taylor before Jermaine Taylor started going crazy. Y'all remember that? Jermaine Taylor used to go crazy. Man, look, man. Bernard Hopkins beat William Joppy. Yeah, Joe Smith Jr. put Bernard out the ring, man. Yeah, I do. I got B Hop in my top 10 though. I do. I do have him there because B Hop fought everybody, man. Or B Hop wanted to fight them all. This man has 67 professional fights. No, B Hop has 65 professional fights. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, Bernard was whining. He was whining, and Pascal told him, "Yeah, Bernard, you never want to admit when it's your fault, Bernard, 'cause you're acting like a baby." Yep, yep, yep. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. They trying to get the deal done, and y'all telling me that boxing is better than MMA. Uh, I just, I gotta laugh, y'all. I don't know. I thought Kazaki was decent. I thought he was okay. Mm, yeah, I thought Joe Kazaki was pretty good. I thought so anyway. But that's just me. Wow. Let me see what you saying. What y'all saying? Yeah, Robert. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get these guys to fight 60 fights, man, or 50. Hell, a lot of these people ain't even gonna fight 50. Yeah, but George, you know what's so? You know what it is though. Floyd is all about the money, man. And Floyd know how many YouTube followers Logan Paul got. He's equating that to money. So Floyd is believing that a lot of the Logan Paul followers, they're gonna buy pay per view, and they probably will. They probably will mess with Logan Paul like that. They probably will. So this is Floyd doing what Floyd do, business. This is a minstrel show. Okay, Floyd Mayweather is doing a minstrel show. He is. Oh, and finally, guys, we got Clarissa Shields. Man, look, nobody wants to fight Clarissa Shields right now. Wow. Yeah, George, I'm shaking my head, man. This fight is trash. Floyd gonna play with this dude for a couple rounds and then knock him out. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna pick at him though. If he happen to lose, I'm gonna pick at him. uh, man, man. So they talking. Clarissa was talking about how nobody, she just don't have nobody to fight her. Nobody want to step up to the plate. All the champions are running from her. She want to be undisputed. Now I agree with that. I agree. See, Savannah Marshall, man, is small, man. She's small. She's small. Carissa Shields would have a noticeable size advantage over Savannah Marshall. It is really, to be honest, for Carissa, it's nobody else unless she want to get in there with Hannah Gabriels again, and that was a dangerous fight, you know. But mm, yep, Carissa Shields, man, nobody want to fight, and people want to hold on to them belts, and it ain't doing them. They ain't doing them but collecting dust. That's all. All right, y'all. I had to get on here and cook for a minute. I had to, but guys, I'm trying to keep my eyes awake. I'll definitely get on here tomorrow, man, and maybe we can do a panel, man. Do a panel. Maybe it's something to talk about. Thank you for everybody that came to my live stream. You guys are amazing. I think Sarge Eubanks can pull that fight out against Ketlin Vieira. Robert here. I think Sarge Eubanks can actually do it. Sarge don't get enough credit for her jiu-jitsu, man. Sarge Eubanks, her jiu-jitsu is good. Her jiu-jitsu is very, very good. And so, if this fight go to the ground, Catlin ain't gonna be able to deal with that. Sarge Eubanks gonna submit Catlin if they go to the ground. Alicia Napoleon, I forgot who beat her. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't know who beat her. But anyway, all right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for joining me live. You guys are awesome.